And a quick walk around Block 42, there it is, same old number. See what's changed this time. I don't think I've put last month's up on my blog. Right, junk area. It has changed a little bit. I've got rid of a bit of rubbish. The netting off the trampolines, they're going to be used for the walkways between the beds, just to suppress the weeds. Need to get that sorted out before someone moves in. Getting a bit bad. This area, it's getting worse and worse and worse. Look at that. Full of brambles. Excuse me. I have got some rhubarb in there somewhere. Over there's a few crowns and some raspberries, but I don't think I got them. And that's just started from a bird pooping a bloody seed out, and I'll just let it grow. Hey man, nature, let it have it. Just need to tidy that path up there so I can get the fencing out, sort that out, and the pallets out. That's down there. I'll probably, if I move the pallets, they've been there long, the bloody shed will fall down. But we'll see. Like I say, it is quite actually wide. Probably about 10-12 feet wide. Now when you look at it, and down, it goes down the fence as well. Need to get it trimmed before the neighbours start complaining. Even though they don't use the path, they'll still complain. Right, potatoes aren't doing too bad. A few that's got some flowers on. That one there and that one. Them ones over there, they've died back a little bit. Probably had taken them up to see what they're like. But they don't look too bad. I've heard reports of other people that their potatoes this year have been pretty good. Beds, there's 4 more beds there. Quickly made up beds, some decking from home. Someone said, oh, I've got some solar for you if you want it. I had a look on a picture, and oh yeah, I'll have it, yeah. It'll fill the beds up. When he fetched it, it probably about 1.5 tons. I thought it didn't look too bad. Then, but it was covered in bloody barnweed. Got rid of all the barnweed, and I look at it now. It's been raining. It's all washed down a bit. It's got more stones on it and pebbles than a bloody beach. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Keep them. Try and get rid of all them somewhere. If I take them all out, I'll have no bloody soil left. Also, what I've got in the bottom of them, someone give me some chicken manure, rabbit manure, duck manure, well, all duck crap and things like that. They're at the bottom of them 3 beds. I ran out of them, so I'm not going to plant out this year in them. So we go. Probably see if I can get some more. I'm going to get all these beds filled up. Onions, they're starting to fill up a little bit. I've lost some through not growing and rotting. My big feet have bloody trampled all over them. But they're starting to fill up. Need a bit more rain. So should be alright. They're not looking too bad. So I've given it a quick weed yesterday. Did some work at home. Dug the front garden out on the shed. From the soil here. The difference in texture of that soil and the soil that's on here, it's like brown. Someone said it's subsoil. I fetched it here. I mean, if I don't use it, I could just sling it somewhere. Beds. So I need to get all these beds sorted out, all the paths. So I just weeded it all the time. Broad beans. Forgot again to bloody stake them up. They're coming through. You don't get any, then they all come at once. They don't taste too bad raw either. So some zucchinis. They're doing alright in there. These are I forgot what it was earlier on, but the butternut squash. They're taking over. They did take over last time. I leave them to go. I had a good year last year on them. Sweet corn, they're filled up since we had a bit of rain. Just need them to start seeding and get fertilised. They're not too bad. I did alright last year. Took a few home, but not as many as I planted. Cabbages. Red cabbages aren't doing too bad. We did a quick weed yesterday. They're the greyhound cabbages, like the pointed cabbages I think they're called. The red ones. If I get a couple of them, I'll be happy. Sprouts, I need to raise the netting up on that because the sprouts are rolled in the netting up and they'll get stressed out. Swedes and turnips. I think these are the turnips. Swedes, which way have we gone here? They're stuck. Oh, can't see. No, there is some in there somewhere. Starting to grow. The sugar snap peas, put some in there. They're starting growing. I'm not giving much up. In that little bed there, put a full packet of beetroot. Can you spot any? No. Oh. No. There, took it all out, put another seed in. Not else in the bed because that's what the onions were in. I took all the onions up. Gooseberry, I took a load of gooseberries home. Took the odd strawberry home, that's about it. But I really need something done with that. There's too much soil there, wasted, just on a few strawberry plants and gooseberry. Don't know whether to fence it off, because it does get quite weedy down there. Or just cover it and just leave it. We'll see. Greenhouse. Yeah, the things are starting to grow in here a little bit. Just give it water and pre-planted some tomatoes. They're starting to grow a little bit on there. That was starting to grow. When I came in the other day, I forgot to string them up. I thought I'll do them tomorrow, and I came back in and there's all lead on the floor. Small tomatoes in there. And chilies and that lot. I've just replanted some of them, put some of these more in. Some I've got eaten, and just trying to get rid of what's in the other greenhouse. So they're all in here now. Chilies, the jalapenos, and some other standard red chilies, green chilies, whatever it was. Can't remember the name of them. I need to get some pellets down because they're just getting eaten. Rhubarb, still plenty of rhubarb to take. I'll have to take some more before it's too late. Yeah, loganberries. I don't know if you can see. Oh. Alright then. Trying to tap it on the screen so you can see better. I think the birds have won more of them than I have. So I've eaten most of them on the plants. The birds have been getting them. Well, some have just died. Raspberries, the nukes. Bloody hell. The new growth is growing, so I need to get the old stuff took off on the raspberries. I've probably took about £1 to £2 home of gooseberries. There's some in there. Oh no, it's been eaten. Greedy little buggers. Yeah. There's one there, there's a raspberry. Raspberry, bloody hell. Can't get the bloody word in. A gooseberry. I'll eat that now. Nice and nice. Here's all the new growth. There's all the dead ones. I think I took home over £2 of raspberries the other day. I think it's been like Steve 1, Nature 3. So a few loganberries to take, and maybe the odd raspberry. That's about it. Get that tidied up and sorted out. That bed again, I need to get my act together and get that sorted out. But the brambles are starting to come across now. Need to get that sorted out. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. And the idea is put in a postcard. Weeds. The pond filled it up the other day. Out the water butts. I mean, there's a bit of wildlife in there. Whatever that's called. I only planted a little plant of that, and it's just spread all the way across. Need it all weeding. I need to get the trimmer, edge trimmer, get all the bloody weeds cut down at the back along the fence. And if you're in there, and I did them, get a bit of rain and everybody shut up. Do the greenhouse polytunnel. Tomatoes again. They're coming on. Got one tomato there. So I get somewhere to grow straight up. I need to raise them up a little bit more in a few weeks. That one's got 2 growths. Probably forgot to shoot. Then my winter onions, what I got from last year. Didn't get many on there, but they'll do. Tomato plants, not too bad. Chilies and peppers are all in here again. Just give them a quick water. Planted some more of there. Cucumber plants in there. The few chilies look a bit limp, but just put them in. Now, so this is a style that Keith used to use. he hadn't been for a while, so I've took all the rubbish out. Just put some more chilies in, a couple of tomato plants what he had, and some cucumbers. Just if they grow, then you can use them. I think I've got a couple of tomato plants over there and leeks, and I ain't got a clue with him. And then he's sorting out. Yeah, and now it's around here, just the general junk. So once I get the trimmer, I need to get all the crap sorted out at the back. I'm getting there, slowly but surely. But at the moment, I've got some more timber to come, so I can make some more beds. But I ain't got the soil to fit them. But by the looks of it, I'm gonna have too many beds. But we'll see what happens next year once it's all sorted out, and it might be all right. I think I spent too much time messing around doing other bits and bobs, and I should have just concentrated either allotment or doing the other bits and bobs. But trying to do a mix and match, and you neglect quite a bit. And at the moment, I've got one and a half beds, well, half a bed each there. That bed's empty. So hopefully next year, get my act together. Also next year, obviously the onions will go in the beds, so they'll fill quite a few of the onion beds up. By the end of this year, I'll have more beds when the onions are, but it's just having the soil. Anyway, compared to my plot, Keith next door, he's been busy at work, and each hasn't had a chance to come down. So when I get the S trimmer, I'll end up cutting that down for him. Anyway, I've waffled on. You can all wake up now, and I'll catch you next time. I'll see you in August. I think it's July the 5th now, I think it is. Anyway, cheers guys.